form, if you want to fill out, just put your name, just your first name if you like, and a question you have for Mr. Dan Boren. And I'll be sure that he gets it since he's not here today. As some of you may have heard, he is now going to have some town halls, 3 of them, all in one day, on Tuesday. Now, I'm sorry I had to ruin his vacation plans and make him come out one day over his 5-week break, but I think someone needs to do it. If they're going to represent us, they should come and listen to us too. Because I heard a couple of excuses for why he wasn't going to have town halls. I heard one, that he already knows what the people of the 2nd District want, and so therefore he doesn't need to ask us. 2, I heard he fears for his safety from this angry mob here. And number 3, I've heard that the district is too big for him to do it all in. Well, let me tell you, I'm going to McAlester, Antlers, and Durant. On Monday, I'm going to Claremore, Muskogee. That's 5 cities in 2 days. He's just doing 3 in 1, and he's got a 5-week break. Why couldn't he come anymore?
He can't read a map.
I think he assumes that Washington, D.C. is a part of his district, and that's where he owes his loyalty to, and that's where he gets his answers of what to do. From Nancy Pelosi down there. And
I voted for him more times than Nancy Pelosi did, and told him that.
Well, a few things, like I said, so fill out this thing. If you want to ask some questions, I will be sure to send it to him.
Well, you want it written down?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Can he ask you now?
Yeah, you can ask me too, but I'm going to let you write it down when you get to him. My memory's not that great for everything. But number 2, I will take questions about my campaign as well. So you can ask me what I will do when I am your representative in 2010 and we've kicked Dan Boren out so he can spend more time hunting and fishing.
Yeah!
Right?
What's your take on guns?
You have a right to them. Second Amendment's very clear. I've never seen a more clear piece of language in the Constitution than...
What about concealed carry?
If you should be able to do that. I mean, although I think you should be able to have it on a holster too, because I think, I think Ben Franklin once said that one sword out of its holster will keep the other in.
Yeah.
So if people know you're packing, they're less likely to rob you.
What about reciprocity?
Reciprocity? What about?
Concealed carry reciprocity. It got the majority in the Senate, but they didn't get the 60 votes. Yeah.
Well, I mean...
But there's only 2 states that doesn't have concealed carry.
Yeah, I think that one should be reciprocity. That's a federal thing. That's federal right. So it should extend to every state, I believe. And so, yeah, reciprocity should happen for that sort of a bill. I agree. I'll tell you a few of the things I want to do real quick, and then if you have questions about that, I'll be sure to answer them. Some of the things I would like to do is I want to bring back accountability and transparency to our Congress. So I think these guys need to be watched at every step of the turn, because if we don't watch them, they will pass things like this health care bill in the future.
Like a thief in the night.
Yeah, they wanted to sneak that thing through without you being able to say anything about it. Nancy Pelosi didn't want to allow it to be out so people can read it before they voted on it. Because she knows that if you read it, logic will prevail. And that you will tell your congressman, if you vote for that thing, I'm not voting for you. And she knows that she will not have enough votes to pass this monstrosity, this socialized health care bill. So I think we need to watch these guys. I also want to bring about term limits. I was mentioning that earlier. Term limits are a very good thing. We should have done that back in '94. We should have done it. Some of these guys have been on the Hill far too long, and they start becoming careerists, like Arlen Specter in Pennsylvania. Switched parties merely so he can stay in office. And we need people like that to be out of office.
It's pathetic when they have to take them in with a wheelchair and they don't even know what they're voting for. They just say, you got to get back in here and vote. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I agree. So we need to elect people who have common sense, who have, the capacity to follow what their district wants.